What's up guys, welcome back to another episode of Lineman Football, and today's video is going to be the full review for you guys on the Trigger Point Grid 2.0 foam roller. Okay, so here we have the foam roller, and let's just move it so you can see all the different angles and stuff that it has on it. Now if you guys are concerned about the measurements at all, I'll just give you guys a quick measurement, show you guys. So this thing, it is pretty big. Most foam rollers. It's 26 inches across and just over 5 inches in diameter. So now let's just talk about the materials a little bit. So on top we do have like a squishy foam. On the outside you see all these different patterns. Again, we'll talk about all those in a second. The other material is the PVC that lines the inside of this. So the whole inside of this thing is lined with a piece of PVC. In the very middle, there is one more piece of PVC to make sure it stays rigid. Okay, so before I talk about the foam roller, I just want to talk about their pamphlet a little bit. So with this pamphlet, it says about buying these different DVDs and stuff. I don't really think that's necessary for this purpose. Basically with foam rolling, wherever you feel pain, put the roller on, right? Should be a pretty simple concept. So wherever you feel pain, put the roller on. If you want, you can YouTube or definitely check out the DVDs if you want to have the whole smart core setup. If you're one of those people that likes to have everything by one thing and you don't like to mix and match, that's good. Go for it. So now let's get into the foam roller. Okay, now this is by far the best foam roller I have ever used, and it's for two main reasons here. The first reason you can obviously see is the different patterns on the top. This is supposed to, when they talk about this in terms of as a massage, they talk about it like this. So they say, these are the fingertips, these are the fingers, and then these large parts are the palm. And so it's supposed to mimic a massage and how you're getting different amounts of impact and that kind of thing. To be honest, when you're rolling out, you don't really notice that though. You don't really notice, you're like, oh, okay, as I'm rolling, I don't feel, oh, a finger, now a fingertip. You don't really feel that. You're kind of concentrating on the pain that you have because you're foam rolling. Also, if you're not foam rolling right now, even with something else, you need to be foam rolling after and before every single workout. It's seriously a lifesaver. Okay, so in my opinion, if they could, I might just prefer to have all these little dots all over, just because, or maybe just one of these patterns over top the whole thing, because you don't, when you're rolling, you don't notice the different patterns and stuff, but they do feel nice, especially when you go over where you feel a lot of grid. So it's kind of hard when you're rolling to feel the difference between these two, but you know, I'm not the doctor. I don't know if it actually works, but the one thing I know that does work about this, which sets it apart from other foam rollers, is the core. So again, as I talked about before, this has a full PVC core. It is hollow. See if you can, it is hollow. Right, there's my hand. And that's one thing I like about this, is that it's so rigid. Sometimes when you're, say at my other gym, I'm using their foam rollers, and it's tough to find one that's firm enough when you're that sore. You know, it sucks that you punish yourself by foam rolling with a hard one, but it makes you feel so much better afterwards. So this is the best foam roller I've ever used, because I've only ever used foam rollers that had a full foam core to them, which weren't hard enough. By having this PVC liner on the inside here, and then having all the foam on the outside with all these different patterns, makes it absolutely unreal to use. And most of my products I usually put up back for sale on my website for discounts and stuff to get rid of it. This is one of the products I am 100% keeping because I absolutely loved it. Also, if you're not a fan of the orange, it does come in a couple different colors, so don't worry about that aspect. And whatever the price is, it doesn't even matter. It is a definite buy, especially for anyone that works out a lot. This is an absolute lifesaver after leg day, and the other one for me where I love using it is after shoulders, because I have some shoulder injuries I'm still dealing with from a couple of years ago. It's great to roll up my shoulders and it feels unreal. But yeah, that's basically it. This is absolutely unreal, by far on my whole channel, one of the top products I've ever reviewed, because it is flawless in every single way.